for some of you members and what's going to happen. So we have all kinds of really great things that are really going on. Um, let's see, we've been doing so well that I was voted in by the council as faculty advisor of the year a few years ago. And that was something that was exciting. In fact, I almost choked on my chicken. We were in New Orleans and they announced that I had won. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness. So I walked up there and it was very emotional time because that said something about the organization. That was what you guys had thought of me. So that was something else involved in. During this period of time, I was on the CCC. I was also involved with all the annual reports, so I can give you an idea of what's going to go on with the annual reports and things like that. But during that period of time, also in 2018, as I got off the council, we were actually voted International Chapter of the Year, the International Chapter of the Year 2018. And then so we were considered to be a platinum chapter, and that's something that's significant. So you're coming into an organization that's held in high esteem by the AMA, given everything that we're going to do, held in high esteem. Last year we were top three. I think it was top three or top four. We can truthfully say we're in the top five, at least for last year. Just eked out and things. So as we were back in, they took a look at a lot of things that we're doing. We are considered one of the premier organizations out of 370 chapters within the Marketing Association and AMA. We are consistently always the top five. We only fell below that once, and we're consistently always the top five. So just remember, you're coming in to an organization a couple of years that were the International Chapter of the Year. I believe we're going to move to that point. One of the things we're able to do, and I will turn this over in just a minute back to Luann. One of the things we're able to do is to take a look at organization and say, how are we going to have some sort of effect on what's happening with this COVID-19 situation that's happening? And one of the things we looked down there and said, look, and this is the thing, the charge. When I came forward and I was talking to the organization, I said, look, just because it's virtual doesn't mean it needs to be inferior. In fact, everyone's moving to the virtual situation right now. And I think you're going to have some really outstanding programs if you participate in that. And with that, I'm going to stop. I'm going to say on behalf of the marketing department, Dr. Meg Malloy, who's the chairperson, I wanted to, and also all the faculty members that are involved in the marketing department, because I do represent them here. I wanted to welcome all of you to the Penn State's chapter of the American Marketing Association. And I think this is going to be an outstanding year. I expect us to be back on the podium. So I'll turn this back to you, and I'm going to pull out and let you guys do your meeting.
Thank you. That was great and quick.
I told you I would be quick. Okay.
All righty. So now I'm going to introduce the rest of the executive board. We actually have 30 exec positions this year. So we have here is our president, Jackie. Myself, I'm the EVP. Kira is the VP of Communications. Romina is the VP of Professional Development. Sophia is the VP of AMA. Katie is the VP of CS&I, and then, which is Community and Social Impact. And then Sam is our VP of Finance. They'll be hopping in later in the call, so you'll be able to hear from them too. But moving on. So these are our divisions, which is what I oversee. We planned a lot this summer, and they've done such a great job. So we have sales, that Jake is your managing director, and then Leanne is your associate director. We have marketing analytics. So Luke is the MD for that, and then Matt is the AD for that. We have digital marketing and advertising. So Julia is your MD, Caitlin is your AD, and Shayna is your AD as well. And then we have retail with Marissa as your MD, Liz as your AD, and then sports, we have Nick as your MD and Nate as your AD. And then for the rest of the board, we do have a member relations chair open, but we will talk about this more a little bit later. Our brand strategist page, we have Joey as the alumni and faculty relations chair. And these are all the people that Kira oversees, so our VP of Communications. For professional development, this is what Romina oversees. And we have Alexandria as the PD chair, Ryan as the director of professional events, Julia as the corporate sponsor director. And then for AMA relations, which is what Sophia oversees, we have Marcella as the marketing week director. We still have an open case comp director position, which we will talk about a little bit later as well. Carol Ann is a regional conference co-director, and Elise is also another regional conference co-director. And then lastly, for community and social impact, we have Melissa as the Thon chair, and then Julia as the Thon family relations chair, and this is what Katie oversees. So Sophia is gonna take it away and talk a little bit about AMA. We know a lot of people may not know about the AMA yet, so we do want her to go in depth for you guys to all understand this.
All right, hi guys. So excited to virtually be meeting everyone. My name's Sophia. I'm the VP of AMA Relations. So yeah, it's my job just to educate you guys and give you access to all of AMA's amazing benefits. So you can see on the slide a few of the benefits of the membership that you pay for, which include scholarships, case competitions. One is included by AMA. It's presented by them, which I'll talk about a little bit later. There's also networking opportunities, various certificates, and a lot more that you guys can check out. So yeah, joining PSA May is such a great opportunity. It gives you guys access to such a wide network of people and young professionals. As you can see at the top, and Carter mentioned it a few times, there's 370 plus chapters all over the nation. And it's just such a great opportunity. You can go to the next slide. Okay, so yeah, each year AMA hosts a intercollegiate conference in New Orleans. So all the chapters across the nation come participate in this event. There's tons of competitions and just so many networking opportunities that take part at this event. And typically any member of PSAMA would have the potential opportunity to go, depending how strong your involvement was and if you were just an outshining member throughout the year. But right now things are kind of up in the air because of COVID, so we're not really sure if we get to travel, but AMA will still be putting together something, some sort of hybrid event that we can participate in. So definitely keep an eye out for that. And of course, it's worth mentioning here, you can see that this past year, we were the top 5 chapters. So I think, you know, it's worth mentioning that every single year, Carter mentioned this as well, we always rank really high. And we were the Platinum Circle back in 2017. So we're really trying to get back there.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Sophia.
Thank you.
Jackie, if you want to talk about your vision quickly.
Yeah, so every year we kind of pick a vision, which is like an overall theme to help guide all of our like goals and strategies throughout the year. Last year our vision was engagement, and this year I really wanted to take it a step further and engage with, you know, more than just our club. I wanted to engage and like reach out to SMEAL and the marketing department and like the community that we live in. So you guys can all read the screen, but basically just taking the initiative to reach out, make meaningful relationships in order to create an impact in our community, take a risk, do something new and different. I actually picked this like before Corona even happened. And I mean, I think do something new and different is like exactly what we're doing now. Obviously, we've never had to go to like virtual school or like virtual clubs before. So everything is going to be new and different, but we have to embrace the change. And, you know, just because we're virtual doesn't mean we're inferior. So this is my vision for the year. And I hope like all of our events and projects and everything we do, you know, will fall in line with this.
Amazing. Thank you. So a little more about PSAMA. As it was said before, it is a premier marketing organization in SMEAL. And again, we are a top 5 chapter of the AMA. To just talk about the vision a little bit, it looks to provide members with tangible marketing experiences and turn business students into business leaders. And then our mission is really all about getting all of our members real world business experience, which is something that does differentiate ourselves from other organizations. Like we do work with clients, we're giving you projects with actual clients so that you guys can get that hands-on experience. And that's something that you can put on your resume, talk about in an interview for you to get that job that you're looking for, which is our goal. So moving on to organization's goals, we bridge the gap between SMEAL and the working world. What?
I was just saying,
So,
we have a question. I didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh, okay. What's the
Somebody,
question?
you know of any other schools that are transitioning their AMA chapter to fully online this semester? And I can answer this. I've actually met with all the other AMA presidents. We like get together every now and then. And yeah, pretty much everyone is transitioning to fully online. A couple schools are still permitted to meet in person, so they're trying to do that. But yeah, everyone's definitely in the same boat, and we're all trying to like, you know, feed off of each other with new ideas and stuff like that. But I would say for the most part, like we're all pretty much doing the same thing, Zoom meetings, that kind of thing. So hopefully that answers your question.
Perfect. Okay, so back to our goals. We're bridging the gap between SMEAL and the working world. We do know that in SMEAL, you get to learn a little bit about each of these areas that we have in our divisions. But we do want to take that a step further for you in PSAMA and give you those like hands-on projects and all of those skills. Our other goal is we create members who are well-rounded and ready to hit the ground running. So through these skills here, on the bottom, you can see there's 10 attributes, which comes from an NACE study, and it's the National Association of Colleges and Employers, and this is what employers say they're looking for in students. So this is what we try to give in every single thing that we do, at least 6 out of 10 of these. We know that that you guys can all achieve those goals being in PSAMA. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick giveaway. Before you start like doing anything in the chat box, I'll explain everything. So we're gonna have everyone use the Q&A box for this and then answer both the questions in one response, and whoever gets it right first will win an Amazon gift card. So you can start using the Q&A box. Is there anybody yet?
Okay, people answered the first question, but you need to, wait, are they 2 different? Okay, wait, we got it now. Okay.
If they can get it both right, it would be 1. But if we need to separate it, I guess we can do it separate.
Okay, Matt Dawson.
Woo!
Matt,
if you would put your email in the Q&A, and then we can email you the gift card after. Let me know if you get it.
Yeah, I got it, Luann, you're good.
Okay, perfect. Okay, awesome. So I'll answer the question just in case you don't know. PSAMA bridges the gap between SMEAL and the working world, and we strive to make our members well-rounded and ready to hit the ground running. So it's very important, and you'll hear that over and over and over again. But anyway, moving on to the PSA May Strategy. This looks like a very complex photo, but basically to sum it up, it's every VP has a place in this organization. We work to provide the application-based opportunities and educational opportunities so that we can get you guys working on the stuff in the middle. So as I said before, these are the attributes that come from the NACE study, and these are the skills that employers are looking for, which is why we want everything that we do to complete at least 6 out of the 10 of these. And then we know from there that you're ready to hit the ground running. And then once you get a little bit of the community and social impact incorporated in there, you'll also be well-rounded. So by being well-rounded and ready to hit the ground running, you can put yourself in front of companies and network, and you will get the job that you want, not just any job. You're going to get multiple job offers and be able to pick the job that you like. So that is our goal here. And just to go a little bit deeper in how we bridge the gap. So we have education in each of our divisions. It could be general education, where MDs go over industry trends or anything happening in the field that you're in. There's certification, the NACE attributes, and the speakers. Then moving on, we also have the application, so real world projects, case studies, and case competitions. And then once you have the education and application, we know you're ready to start networking. So we have all of these opportunities for you to network, career fair, networking events, corporate sponsors, and then also just talking to speakers. Okay, so now we're going to get into the divisions. We have 5 divisions: retail, sales, sports, marketing analytics, and digital marketing and advertising. You can see down below, marketing analytics is actually a new division. It used to be consulting. So you can see that PSAMA is really looking to give you good experience and try to give you what's at the forefront right now. Marketing analytics has just been like increasingly growing with all the data out there. So it's definitely going to be a good field to get into and explore further. And then our MDs will talk about that now. So Marissa, if you want to go over retail, that'd be great.
Hi guys, I'm Marissa. I'm the MD of retail. So this semester we're going to have 3 different projects, that being merchant apparel, retail partnerships, and the Trend State blog. So merchant apparel, you'll gain experience kind of designing the merchandise and apparel for PSAMA, and also creating purchase orders for the merchant apparel, and also selling it to the rest of the members throughout PSAMA. Retail partnerships, that'll be like working with retailers downtown State College, kind of gaining that networking experience and those networking opportunities through them. And then Trend State, it's been the lifestyle blog in the past. We focus on lifestyle, career, fashion, all that. But this year it would be really interesting also to focus on the impacts of COVID with these retailers, since the industry is changing so much. And then also we do have 2 speakers lined up so far for this semester. We have Annette Dunleavy. She's the Vice President of Digital Commerce at QVC. And then we also have a panel for TJX. So we have 2 dates scheduled for those. And then we do have our conferences and competitions over on the right. So our conference, we're going to have a retail expo conference that will obviously be virtual. And it's kind of going to go over the impact of that COVID has had on the retail industry as well, with a bunch of different retailers. And then also competitions. We have a marketing strategy competition sponsored by Colony Brands. And that's going to focus on the omni-channel markets and how we're slowly transitioning into that kind of retail. And then also Smil hosts a business with integrity case competition. So you'll either have the choice to do one or the other. You could do both, or whichever you please.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Marissa. Now, Jake, if you want to go over the sales division, that would be awesome.
How's it going, guys? My name is Jacob Feist. I am going to be the MD for the sales division this year. So projects, we are actually working on the incentive selling plan. It's a project where we work with Romina, where we have a few members involved, and they help out with finding corporate sponsors to be a part of PSAMA. Then we have the Lions Pantry sales pitch, where members in our teams are going to meet and create a sales pitch for the Lions Pantry. If you're not familiar with the Lions Pantry, it is an organization that helps lower income students with donations for food and different meals. So it's going to be an awesome event for everybody. The AMA recruitment video, which is going to be another group of students, being able to share their experiences with PSAMA. Moving on to our conferences. So our one conference that we found this year for online is called the Sales Hacker Virtual Summit. Pretty much it spans across 5 days, 27 different guest speakers. They didn't announce the names yet, so once I find that, I'll be able to give you guys that information. But from different areas across the sales division, or just across sales in general. And then we're going to have 3 different competitions this year as well, which is going to be awesome. Virtual case competition with Stanley Black & Decker, one of our corporate sponsors right now. That's going to be in the spring. Our virtual case comp with Alku, which is coming up in the fall. And then the Gartner sales competition at AMA Whitewater Regional Conference, which is another one that's online. And next week, when we actually have our meeting, I'll be able to give you guys some more information on all of these. So yeah, looking forward to that. And then as guest speakers wise, we have Monica Velosa, who's the senior area sales manager of the Southeast region at PepsiCo. She's going to be talking about food service and the impacts due to COVID. And then our second guest speaker is Nitin Khanna, and he's the senior VP of global sales at Cognitus. And he's going to be talking about SAP and cloud development in the tech industry. So a lot of things to look forward to. I'm excited to meet you guys next week. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you, Jake. Nick, you can take it away.
Thank you. What's up, everyone? My name is Nick Giordano, and I'm going to be the managing director of the sports division this upcoming year. So for projects, we have some really cool companies we're working with and sports programs. We have PSU Athletics, and we're going to be working with the women's basketball team on creating an influencer program. We have Sports Stars Inc., which is a sports agency that works heavily with NFL players, and we're going to be working with the incoming regulations on name, image, and likeness for college athletes. And then we have Athlete Viewpoint, and we're going to be developing a marketing strategy for them. And I'll be able to go into more in depth with these projects next week at our meeting. For speakers, we have PJ Mullen, who is the Director of Marketing at Penn State Athletics. And he's going to be talking to us about the industry, about the value of work ethic within sports marketing, and as well as, sorry, I just forgot what I was talking about. You got enough on that. All right, next is the conference. So we have two conferences. We have the AMA Whitewater Virtual Conference, and an exec from the Chicago Bulls is going to be there, so that's a cool one. And then we have the Virtual Sports Business Conference, and they bring in a ton of people every year, former athletes. Last year was the CEO of Barstool Sports, Erica Nardini, so a lot of cool people coming there, so we're excited for that as well. And then for competition, we actually haven't gotten one yet. We're still working on that, and I will update you at our meetings about that. That's it for now, but here is Nate Taylor, my AD. He's just going to introduce himself as well.
Hi guys, I'm Nate Taylor. I'm your AD. In for kind of a strange semester, but you know, there's opportunities here with this virtual program, and I'm really excited to kind of hop in and tackle some of these projects with you guys.
Awesome. Thank you, Nate. Luke, you can take it away.
All right, my name is Luke Pinitelli, and I'm the MD of the Marketing Analytics Division. And so I'm really excited to, manage this division because it's new. Before it was consulting. So, kind of learning things as we go, but I'm really excited to see where this division goes and all the projects that we can work on. So the first one is focusing on Google Analytics and getting an advanced certification in that. And then Hootsuite certification. And so for those of you who don't know, that's about planning and managing social media and essentially getting some data back on the social media ads that you put. And then the Google Ads Challenge, which I actually did a couple years ago, which was really cool. So you pair with a nonprofit, and then you get a $10,000 marketing budget that Google provides. And then you create the marketing campaign, and based off the data that you receive on Google AdWords, you adjust it accordingly as you go along. And then the SMEAL Alumni Society Board Research Project, that's still, like the final details are still being hashed out. We're gonna try and include it, but we're still not sure about that one. The Inbound Virtual Conference, another division had this too, but it's definitely really cool. There's going to be some CEOs talking about a bunch of different things. I believe there was somebody from TikTok talking about maintaining their market share, some tips on networking and search engine optimization, and a bunch of different cool stuff. And then the competition for Adobe Analytics also looked really cool. You get paired with another company and use Adobe Analytics to essentially look at their real data and then create a report for them, and you compete with other people. And then our speaker is Chelsea Hammond, and she's working on the the master's program for marketing analytics at Penn State.
Thank you, Luke. And then Julia, it's all you. Wherever she is. Julia, are you there?
No, she's here. She's trying to talk.
Oh, okay. Is she on mute?
No, it might be your. Oh yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, I think it was my headphones. Okay. I'm Julia. I'm the MD for digital marketing and advertising this year. I'm super excited to get started. We have some great projects lined up. We're going to be working on our PSA May website and recruitment video. We're going to be working with a sales team on that. So we're going to be submitting it for the competition. So we'll have a team working on that. We're also going to be doing a Trend State Instagram, which is going to align with the Trend State blog that retail works on. That's going to be a really exciting creative project for people to work on. We're also going to be partnering with Smeel Club Philly to make a recruitment video for them as well. And then we're going to be working with Pliables on a social marketing strategy. Our conference is also going to be the inbound virtual conference, which is really exciting. There's a lot of fun speakers coming. I know Chrissy Teigen and John Legend are speaking. I'm not sure what they're speaking about, but that's pretty cool, I think. For competitions, we're doing the digital marketing strategy competition by AccuRite at the Whitewater Virtual Regional Conference, which will be really exciting and challenging, I think, for our members to compete in. As far as speakers go, we have Erica Patron, who is a digital marketing manager at Xfinity Live, and then we have Hannah Jane Somerville, for, a social media specialist at WebEthics. So really excited to see you guys next week at the meeting.
Thanks, Julia. Okay, so that wraps it up for divisions. As you know, they will be held virtually. And then you can see here from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. is sales and marketing analytics. From 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. is digital marketing and advertising. And then 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. is sports and retail. And then the first meeting will be held next Wednesday, September 9th.
Hey, Luann.
Yeah.
I have a question, or somebody has a question. They're asking if the competitions for the divisions, if they are individual or group based.
Let me see. I think most of them are group based because I know for Adobe Analytics, like that's all in a group. For the digital marketing one, that's also all in a group. Let me just see here.
I know ours is in a group.
Yeah, all of them will be in a group setting, so you won't be alone. So don't be intimidated. It's definitely a great challenge. I know Luke, who was speaking before, said he even got his internship because he said he was certified. I think it was in Google Ads, because he did the Google Ads and then he was also certified in Google Analytics. So definitely a good thing to be involved in, and don't be scared to get involved in that stuff. It's a good experience.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
All right. For the sales division, the competitions are actually individual for us. It's going to be like role play scenarios. But like Luann said, don't be nervous about it because we're going to prepare you guys for everything.
Okay, awesome. Good
Just
point.
a couple more questions. Sorry. Somebody asked if meetings are every Wednesday. Yes, they are, except like when we have general body meetings, there won't be any division meetings that night. Or if there's like another special big event going on that week, we'll most likely cancel division meetings. But for the most part, plan every Wednesday. And then somebody else asked, can you only join one division? You can join two if you want to, but the divisions are actually getting pretty filled up right now. So pretty soon we're going to have to stop doing that. But yes, you can join more than one.
Is that it?
Yeah, that was all.
Okay, perfect. So now we're doing another giveaway. It's gonna run the same way it did the first. The first question, PSA May has blank divisions, and then our newest division is blank. So you must answer both correctly in the Q&A box to win an Amazon gift card. Do we have any winners yet?
Oh, sorry, yeah, there's a lot. I have to go through them.
Oh, okay.
Angel, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you won. Can you just send your email in the Q&A?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Awesome, thank you. And we'll move on.
More questions. Yes, this presentation is going to be uploaded if anyone asked that. And then the marketing analytics division has been reopened just for a couple more spots, but as of right now, the DM&A division is closed. Okay, we're good.
Good, okay. So we're gonna have Katie talk a little bit about community and social impact and how you can get that specifically being in one of our divisions.
Okay, hey guys, I'm Katie. I'm the VP of CS&I, and my job is to bring community service and social impact events to the org, and also be the connector between Thon and the upper exec board. Just right here is a list of projects some of the MDs and ADs have already talked about. So can you go to the next slide, Luann?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then For Thon, so our goal is, it is virtual, everyone knows that. So we are looking for different ways to raise money for Thon this year. Our goal for this year is $2,800. Sorry if you can hear my computer going off. That's the exec board group chat. Anyways, so, oh my God, guys, stop. So that's our Thon family, Eric Krasinski. He's not a child, he's actually our age, and most of the time we'll be doing things with him on Zoom because he is staying home this semester. However, I really want to emphasize that our main way to raise money this year is through our donor drive. So there's 2 QR codes right there. And it is required for members to sign up for a donor drive. So the QR code on the right, if y'all could scan that real quick and make a donor drive account right now or later, everyone's required to make one. And then also the one on the left is one you could send to everyone you know, to raise money. So yeah, that'll be a huge driver in our fundraising this year. But that's it. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. I guess this slideshow will go out later, so you can also scan the QR codes like on your own time. Just make sure you do create a donor drive. And then Romina, you can talk about the professional development events.
Okay. Hi guys, I'm Romina. I am the Vice President of Professional Development. Professional development is kind of what it is, as it says. I am the life in between the members and all the corporate sponsors that we get. Currently, basically what the members get out of this is you get exclusive access. Currently, we have 9 sponsors. That's gonna improve over the next month. Be more companies coming in. That being said, a great reason to join this club is because we have corporate sponsors that come in for specifically our members and are openly looking for internships, co-ops, and full-time jobs. So just a little bit about like the professional development events that we offer for our members. There are 10 professional workshops. And as we talked about before with the NACE attributes, the attributes of college and employers, we have 10 workshops that go with, like it was shown before, of the 10 attributes that employers look for in college students. So we have those, 3 of them are mandatory, but I would suggest going to as many as you can. They're really interesting and they're hosted by our sponsors. Really cool things. And the main goal of professional development is to make sure to have our members just ready to hit the ground running and be well-rounded and have a really comfortable transition into the workforce. That's our goal, as well as getting you a job that you really would like, your dream job, through our corporate sponsors. So we have 10 workshops that are spread out throughout the year, as well as our networking event, which is in the fall. Networking event is also another great way to network, obviously, with all of our companies, increase your network with companies, get engaged with them. Of course, this club is, the more you put into it, the more you'll get out of it for sure. So that's a big event that's coming. Our spring marketing career fair is really awesome, where you get to have that one-on-one connection with with each of our sponsors. Something really cool about our organization that I like to tell people is that our career fair, the companies are here specifically for PSA May members. When you go to the mega fair at the BJC, there's tons of companies, tons of students, and it's very like large pool. But a great thing about PSA May is the career fair. They're specifically here for you, smaller pool of students, easier to land that job that you've always wanted. As well as we talked about case competitions that are done by our sponsors, which are really awesome. And then we also have information sessions that companies come in and just talk about the jobs they're offering and the careers that you can do. So a lot of really cool stuff that's planned outside of the divisions that I kind of work on with our team. So yeah, and if you go to the next slide, so if you want to screenshot this is all of our dates of our workshops. There's a few that's gonna be filled in, just kind of finishing up with some of our companies. But if you don't know how to screenshot on a laptop, at least on a MacBook, you do Command-Shift-3. So I'll give you a few moments to do that if you'd like. But that's about it for me. really cool events coming up. Don't miss out on them, and be able to get that like network with each company and all their sponsors is something really cool that not a lot of like organizations have.
Awesome. Thank you, Romina. Sophia, if you want to go ahead and talk about Marketing Week and Regional Conference.
Yes, I'd love to. Yeah, so part of my position is to oversee the Marketing Week and Regional Conference. These are two mandatory events for members to attend, and they'll be easy to attend this year because they'll both be virtual, given the circumstances. Sorry, there's like stuff going on outside. But yeah, so the theme for events, both of these events, is social impact, which is extremely relevant given all of the hardships this year we've experienced through the pandemic. And it also aligns really, really well with Jackie's vision of reaching out. Social impact is also just really important to younger generations, you know, when you're shopping and you're kind of considering like which brand you want to buy from. Typically, social impact has a pretty big influence on that. So yeah, Marketing Week is quickly approaching, and it will be taking place October 5th to October 8th, which is a Monday through a Thursday from about 6 p.m. to 7:30ish. So yeah, each night we'll have professional speakers to represent each division's industry for one day, which is just a really great opportunity for you guys to get to network and to learn more about the field that you're interested in. And the rules for Marketing Week is that you must attend at least 2 nights to get the 5 points credit. And then each additional night that you attend, you get 1 extra point. So you can get a total of 7 points possible. And then each member should be attending the night of Marketing Week that is dedicated to your division, and then another one of your choice. So if you're in the sports division, you would attend on Monday. And then if you're interested in like retail or sales, you could attend on Tuesday as well. And then more if you want to get more points. And then quickly about the regional conference, typically it's in the fall, but given everything with this year, we ended up moving it to the spring for February 13th. This is a huge event for PSA May. We always get really awesome speakers. Last year we had someone from the Philadelphia Eagles come. We had someone from MKTG, which is like a really big marketing firm. So yeah, it's just always a great opportunity to learn more about marketing, and that will also be centered around the idea of social impact, which again is just a really great trend to learn about. Awesome. You can go to the next one. Okay, so yeah, I mentioned this a little bit before. We have a case competition that is presented directly by the American Marketing Association that every chapter has the potential to compete in. And this year it is sponsored by PODS. And this was mentioned before, but it is required for each member of PSAMA to complete a case competition. So this is a really great, easy way to get to know other members in the club, and to also fulfill that requirement. And regarding the case competition, we have the open position of case competition director that we're trying to fill. This would provide you with such incredible experience, just being a leader and managing a team. And we do want to mention that we're willing to have 2 case competition directors if you want to co-direct with a friend. The work itself is doable with 1 director. Typically that's what it is, but this year we wanted to open it up just given the virtual setting. And then you can also sign up to be a general team member with the second GR code on the right there. Which, like I said before, it's just a great way to fulfill the requirement, and it's such a great opportunity to learn and develop different problem-solving skills while working on a team. So yeah, if you want to go back to these slides and scan those codes, that's how you can apply for either of those things. And of course, you can like email me or reach out to me if you have any questions.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sophia.
No problem.
Another question we got is, does the DMNA have an application? So they're currently full, so they're not accepting any more applications. Just to clarify that.
Jackie, do you want to go over the member relations?
Yeah, sure. So this is an open position we have. It's under Kira, who oversees communications. And basically, your job is just to plan events to help like facilitate relationships between general members and different divisions, but then also between like the exec board and general members, and then like just with the exec board also. So like planning retreats, or like, I mean, we used to do fun events like bowling or volleyball or something like that. So this year, obviously there'll have to be some virtual events that we can do, and then we might be able to like hang out outside and do some things. but just stuff like that. We also have a mentorship program, which you will be overseeing, which is pretty much just pairing general members with exec board members and helping them like with their classes, PSAMA, that kind of stuff. What else? That's pretty much the gist of it. It's not a huge time commitment. It's about 2 to 4 hours a week. You are on the exec board. So we do have Sunday night meetings that you'll have to come to, plus just any other work you have that week, planning events. You obviously also have to be a PSAMA member, which means you have to pay your dues, have an active membership. But yeah, if you're interested, definitely scan that QR code to apply. But yeah, it's a really great way to just get a leadership position in a club. And yeah, so if you have any questions, you can also just email us, let us know, or put it in the Q&A. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Jackie. I can go over the point system. So we do have a point system. The way that the points are going to be tracked is we are going to take attendance over Zoom, but we most likely will do a QR code for every meeting, and then you will just get like redirected to a Google form and fill out your information. We have bronze, silver, gold, and platinum levels, and then you can unlock new perks for each level that you achieve. Jackie, would you want to go over the point system like layout?
Yeah, so I'll go over this. Pretty much points are just a way for us to like help track attendance at events and also reward members who kind of go above and beyond and participate a lot. So we have 4 different categories of points. One is general points, the other one is PD points, then we have community and social impact points and AMA points. So each category is kind of like a different type of event. So if you go to general body meetings like the one we're at now, or division meetings, you get general points. PD points is like if you go to one of Romina's workshops, info sessions, the career fair. The community and social impact points, if you go to like a thon fundraiser or help with like a community service event we're doing. And then AMA events would be the marketing week that Sophia was talking about, and like our regional conference. And then you can see under member benefits, each level comes with like different incentives. We're making PSAMA face masks, which we're gonna give out, which are pretty cool. You get added to like the resume book, which gets sent to corporate sponsors. Then as you can see, like with each level, like the incentives keep getting bigger and bigger. They're pretty awesome. We totally like revamped it this year. And yeah, I know the numbers look pretty big, but different events are worth different amount of points. So that's not like you have to come to 130 different events. It's not like that. It's definitely manageable. A lot of kids were platinum members last year, which was awesome. But yeah, obviously we're going to be keeping track of everyone's points and then probably send them out once a week in the weekly email, which is why it's super important that everyone signs in at every event, because that's how we're going to be keeping track of the points.
Awesome. Thanks, Jackie. So moving on to how to join PSAMA, the application is going to close Monday, September 7th. So make sure to get those filled in. You can also scan this QR code to apply. We do require that every PSAMA member pays PSAMA and also AMA. So right now the dues are $30, but once it hits October 1st, they are going to increase to $50. So I would get that in quickly. And then our annual membership for the AMA is $29 right now, which actually got reduced. It's usually $50. So that can be paid on the link that I have attached there. And it looks a little confusing when you first go on the website. Just make sure you apply for the undergrad student membership, and that'll be the $29 one. And then, as we said before, like previously, it gives you access to a bunch of different things. And on like the first couple of slides, you can also see like the access, what kind of access you get to like certain events and whatnot. Sam, I don't know, you want to take over the PSAMA dues?
I mean, yeah, it's not much, but I'll do what I can. So yeah, if you want to mail a check, you can to the address below. I mean, I personally don't have checks on me at all, so I don't blame you if you don't have a check. So you can Venmo me at my username right there. Just put your name in the bio and like $30. If you have any problems, just email me or text me. I can help you out. That's kind of about it. That's all I have to say. So,
Thank you. Okay, so moving on to our PSAMA well-rounded certification, our criteria. So you must be at least a bronze member. You must work on a project in a division, complete the general education quiz, which will also be taken in the first meeting of, in one of the first meetings of the divisions. You have to complete a Google Analytics certification and then attend PSAMA's regional conference. And then the reward that you get here is you will get certified and then you will be able to attend the end of the year banquet. So getting the certification here also, as we said before, like knowing that you're PSA May certified, this is what companies want to see. So this is definitely a great thing to get, and it shows that you're well-rounded. Jackie, I don't know if you have anything else to add, but I can move on to the hit the ground running certificate.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. So for the hit the ground running certificate, we have here as a criteria that members must be at least a gold member. You have to attend at least 6 out of the 10 NACE attributes, which is what Romina was talking about before. She has like her corporate sponsors aligned with a topic that also aligns with one of the NACE attributes. And this is what we said before. This is what employers are looking for in students. So we want you guys to have access to these workshops, and that'll show that you're ready to hit the ground running. You must attend a virtual conference. There's one for each of your divisions, and there's also the regional conference. So there's definitely opportunities out there for that. Members must attend a virtual case competition, same thing as a conference, and then you must be certified in Google Analytics. So with this, you do get certified. Companies also want to know that you're ready to hit the ground running. And we will have Brittany Ramsey do a group coaching session with whoever gets the certificate. And she's actually a marketing recruiter at L'Oreal, and she's also a career coach. So that's what we have there. Overall, the value that you receive by joining PSAMA, you're gaining real world experience through everything that we have going on, from projects, competitions, conferences, any of the networking events. You will become well-rounded and ready to hit the ground running, which is what companies want to see. And companies know that you're ready when you do get the certification. So this is all setting you up for the job that you want. And these are our employment rates on the right. So just being a regular marketing student in SMEAL is 75% employment. Once you join PSAMA, that automatically boosts you up to an 85% employment with access to all of the experiences that we have for you and even our corporate sponsors. And then if you're on the executive board, that bumps you up almost another 10%. So you're at 94% employment. And we still do have those positions open. So we highly encourage you to join and be a part of the 94%. And then lastly, upcoming events. So we have the Adobe Analytics case competition, and registration is coming up on September 4th, but the deadline's not till late September, and the divisions will go over that with you. September 7th, applications are due at midnight, so please make sure to join and pay your dues. September 9th, division meetings start, and as you can see below, those are all the times. September 10th, we have the workshop with Altria, so that's one of the workshops that aligns with the NACE attributes, and that will be communicating to recruiters from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. And then our next GBM will actually be September 30th. There will be no division meetings during this time. So that's just later in September, but I wanted to put that on everyone's radar. Lastly, these are all of our communication channels, so make sure to follow us on all of these. I would definitely pay a good amount of attention to the website and Instagram, because that's where we'll be really posting a lot of like the new things that are coming up.
Okay, well, I think she's just wrapping up. Obviously, these are all of our social media handles. If you ever have any like questions, please email psma.psu@gmail.com. I check it all day long, so I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. There's lots of information on our website. Oh, sorry, Luann, you're back. I think. I don't know.
How much is?
But where is it going? Okay, the Zoom links. Things are gonna get crazy with all the events and Zoom links, so we're posting them all on our website. Plus, they're all gonna be sent out in the weekly emails. Plus, I'll send them in the group me that I just made. So there's a lot of different ways to get them. And then obviously those are just our social media accounts.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're a little choppy, but
Okay, of course. The last few minutes. Just scan below to sign in if you can still hear me.
yeah, you can just scan it with your camera. It's just a short form, fill out your name, and then we'll start tracking points for everyone. But thank you guys for coming. I'll stay on and keep answering questions in the chat if anyone has any.
Yeah, I'll be on as well. Thank you all for listening and joining in. We hope you really got to learn all about PSAMA.
No.
And if you're still deciding, we hope we made the decision easy for you.